Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Mass Effect 2. In the last episode, we caught up with Samara after helping her complete her loyalty mission, and then we went off and did Zaid's loyalty mission, where he tracked down and wanted to kill Vito Santiago, the leader of the Blue Suns, and his former partner who betrayed him. So he wanted revenge, and we helped him out with that. So that's all done, and we're ready to move on to the next thing, which is going to be another loyalty mission, which I'm thinking is going to be Jacob's. I'll take care of Jacob's loyalty mission, and then we'll see what we get up to after that. I'm just going to do a quick check of my private terminal, make sure that we don't have any other messages, which we don't. And I don't really think there's anybody else to talk to just yet, so I will go ahead and head on out. Let's get right on to it. Alright, so this is not necessarily where we want to be. I'm going to fly back to the mass relay system. I definitely want to fuel back up. Alright, yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff. It's kind of small side bits. So we need to do Jacob's loyalty mission, Legion's loyalty mission, and Jack's loyalty mission. Those are the last ones that are left. So let's head on over to Jacob's and knock that one out. Which we are investigating a distress beacon that belonged to the Hugo Gernsback, the ship that his father served on. But it's been like 10 years since that happened. So we're heading on over here to try to figure out what is going on.
I have detected an anomaly.
Ah, this is a rich planet. Well, if I encounter any rich resource areas, I'll go ahead and grab them. Alright, which way are we going?
Registration BW461003.
Probe away.
A big Ezo deposit. Actually, let me go ahead and finish scanning the planet, and then I'll be back in a sec. Alright, there we go. Scanning's done. There's a planet with Ezo on it, so that can be fairly hard to come by. Went ahead and just grabbed what I could out of that. Alright, let's go ahead and land. Jacob's coming along. I guess I'll bring Legion. And let's go ahead and see what we find.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Oops, wrong button there. And for some reason, my warp ammo is turned off.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's definitely been here a while. Partial officer's log.
Along with his
us anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Okay, well that didn't sound good.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
Well, actually, let's head into the ship first. Take a look around before we talk to the VI there. Alright. Doctor's log.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Okay, well, it looks like something was going on here that was affecting their brains. Ooh, PD to hack. And that one there.
Expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but
Alright. Well, let's go get some more details from the VI.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Alright. Emergency command protocols?
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
And I'm guessing the unsafe deceleration is the crash?
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
That definitely sounds like a crash. Theoretical recommendations?
Why are you comparing the crash to theoretical speeds?
The Hugo Gernsback was constructed off-world. It is not rated for suborbital descent, and doing so exceeded operational parameters.
Alright. So what about the activation protocols?
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Alright. And what's this about neural decay?
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Okay, I think that gives us a picture of what's going on.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon, but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It is unlikely he could survive 10 years without consuming local food sources.
Possible.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you?
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
They've seen us.
Well, we're gonna have to deal with them. Let's see if we can do this without firing a shot.
Gotta hurt!
Come on. There you go.
Under fire.
And you. There we go. And goodbye.
Significant behavioral dysfunction. We judge that local flora has been consumed.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
Why do I now have fire ammo? I don't need fire ammo.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Alright, well, let's see what's going on here.
They wear the same uniform as our attackers. However, their behavior suggests a livestock species.
Except they're all female.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Uncertain. The segregation may be chemical, or the result of the exile the female on the beach mentioned.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat. To decay. You are cursed with his face.
Something you said, Jacob?
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell?
Alright, well, let's investigate.
Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
Alright, these people have anything to say?
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here. He has a cruel face. His cruel face. I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long. He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Firing.
Oh, PDA. That's a bunch of them.
Collision proximity warning.
This is inconsistent with known methods of discipline.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for...
Please, here. You could end it.
Just a second. Want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Like that. There. Okay. I don't see anything else. So, let's go ahead and talk to this person. The doctor.
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
What is it?
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Well, harsh, but not entirely indefensible.
Not what I would have done, but they were in a desperate situation.
How long do you stay desperate? The numbers go up from there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Alright. Anything in there about treating the neural decay?
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Yep. Separating the women?
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
Yep, seems like he was ruling over his own little kingdom here.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Alright, well, they're fighting back now.
It's looking like he only activated the beacon because the men have come back ready to fight.
He let this happen, and now it's biting him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Alright, well, let's go find him. Set this little mech here to explode.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it, it's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
Yep.
Biological decay metrics suggests the posed corpse is several years old. The ones left where they fell are approximately a month old.
The hunters started fighting back. Incoming!
Impact imminent. Unit member offline.
Careful, I automated my defenses after the crew turned violent. They keep attacking. I had no choice.
He had plenty of choices. A little late to blame this.
Successful shot.
Well, let's get rid of the mechs.
Collision proximity warning. Impact event. Impact event. Excuse
Get over here!
Excuse me.
Get some cover.
Collision proximity warning. Excuse me.
This is
Heavy
valuable.
pistol.
Backup systems engaged. Requesting backup
Target eliminated.
engaged. Excuse me. Impact event.
My shields are down.
Jeez, a lot of mechs.
Impact imminent.
I had to keep them busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Alright, well, let's salvage some parts. Make sure we're topped up on ammo. Oh, more mechs.
Incoming!
Impact event. Impact imminent.
Get over here!
Allied hostile forces have collision proximity warning.
Ah, it's dead.
New targeting orders acknowledged. Excuse me.
Oh, that one has shields.
Excuse me.
Got him!
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Alright, brainwashed guard. Okay, so these are actual people.
Coming!
Well, gotta deal with them. Oh, crud. Oh. That heavy mech kind of caught me by surprise there.
Aquila. Pilot. Taking hits.
I keep getting fire ammo. I mean, it's fine. I have the warp ammo, so...
Targeting order process.
Armor defenses offline.
Switch to my pistol.
Counter record.
So that thing hits like a truck.
Ready.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Alright, take that PDA there. Those extra credits. And looks like there he is. Let's see what he has to say for himself.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Never mind. Explain yourself.
Doesn't matter. You're running a very questionable setup here, Captain. Explain.
Of course. It was chaos after the crash, and the crew never really accepted me as captain. They rebelled and trapped us here. Once they started eating the toxic food, I couldn't control them. And I couldn't get to the beacon.
Just stop. We know what you did to your crew. Why let this go 10 years?
Who the hell are you?
Taylor. Lieutenant Jacob Taylor.
Jacob. My Jacob?
Surprised?
Not who you expected, Captain?
I was hoping not to have to explain this to him. Or anyone, really. You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
Touching, but I don't buy it.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
Alright. What about the other officers?
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
Okay, what about the food reserves?
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
Alright, and what about your son?
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
Alright, and what about the hunters?
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
Alright, well, you'll answer for it.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. A price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
I'd shoot him.
I'm pretty sure we can spare the ammo.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm not taking the shot. My father owned his mistakes. He was a different man. A good man.
Half-charged. You've seen the crazy ones. This won't stop them.
It's not for them, Dad.
Alright, well, that's been dealt with.
Alliance ships are inbound to pick up survivors, Commander. We can be long gone by the time they get here.
Good job.
Don't even give them the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Still toying with us?
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Hello there. To help or to mess with him?
Was this supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
Surprised?
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Alright, so how you doing?
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor's body has some catching up to do, but the man died a long time ago. I've already dealt with that. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Alright, well, let's go.
Come on. We've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
No problem.
Anytime, Jacob.
Alright, well, we're at the end of the episode, but let me go ahead and just see if Joker has anything to say about everything. And then we'll call it a day there.
That stuff with Jacob's dad, it's bullshit, right? Because it looked like bullshit to me.
Anything new?
I assume everything is going well up here?
Edie and I are just enjoying the calm before the shitstorm, Commander.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright, yep, let's say they don't really have anything new to say. Other than reactions to each mission. Alright, so we'll go ahead and stop here for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you next time.